What's up, everybody? Dog 985. There's levels to this. Okay, listen. I did not buy a Nintendo Switch 2 today, but maybe I will. And what's the word I'm looking for? I am glad that I'm not experiencing FOMO or, the fear of missing out. I'm not being influenced by the fact that I have a YouTube channel, and if I went ahead and bought a Nintendo Switch 2 and just simply did videos about it, I'd probably be able to pay it off with just the videos that I make from it. No, I don't want to get to that point where I'm buying things simply because it's gonna give me content and stuff. I want to be able to buy things that I know I'm gonna like, and then if I make content from it, then it's a double whammy, right? Then it's a win-win situation. So for me, I looked at the Nintendo Switch 2 and I saw no value in it. Even I made a video a few days ago speaking about how I know nobody in my real life, in my immediate circle, that's excited about a Nintendo Switch 2 or that wants to buy a Nintendo Switch 2. There's somebody on Twitter right now that keeps showing me videos of people buying the Nintendo Switch 2 as if they didn't understand what I was saying in my video. I don't doubt Nintendo. I would never doubt Nintendo. Nintendo, like I said in my other video, sold cardboard to people and people bought it, right? So I don't doubt that the Nintendo Switch is going to sell well. I have to believe that it will. The Nintendo Switch 2. I just personally don't know anybody that's buying it. However, that doesn't mean that people aren't going to want to buy it, or even me myself, that I'm not going to want to buy it. The reason I have not purchased a Nintendo Switch 2 right now is because I don't see anything over there that I want to play now, that I need to play right now. And even all the hauls that I've seen and people showing what they bought their Nintendo Switch 2, a lot of people bought the Nintendo Switch 2 and bought Hogwarts Legacy. I have Hogwarts Legacy on Steam. I'll play it on Steam before I play it on the Nintendo Switch 2. A lot of people bought Cyberpunk for their Steam. I'll play Cyberpunk on the Switch 2. I'll play Cyberpunk on Steam before I play it on Switch 2. Mario Kart World is the only game that right now, obviously, specifically for the Nintendo Switch 2. And even that game, from what I've seen, looks like mixed reviews. It looks like another Mario Kart game, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is still a great game, right? So I really don't I don't see a need for getting a Nintendo Switch 2. However, that doesn't mean that I might not buy a Nintendo Switch 2 later. Maybe perhaps later down the road, there will be a need, or even better yet, my handheld of choice is this thing here. This product right here, out of everything that I have purchased this gaming generation, this is the product that not only met the expectations but exceeded the expectations over and over again. I am utterly impressed as to what this thing could do. This is the Asus ROG Ally, the original version, but this is Z1 Extreme version. This thing is phenomenal. So, why might I go ahead and get myself a Nintendo Switch 2? Well, if the Nintendo Switch 2 is better than this, eventually I have to upgrade this. Eventually I will. Eventually this won't continue to be magical and play the games that I wanted to play. As of right now, it plays everything that I want to play. Plus, I could stream games from my PC to it, that's a whole nother, that's almost like cheating, right? But still, when I want to play on the go or whatever, this thing has been amazing. I'm telling you right now, if you could pick up an Asus ROG Ally Z1 Extreme version, like definitely do it. I know people telling me, the Ally X is out as well. People love their Ally X. So that's what it would take for me to get a Nintendo Switch 2, which is not a definite no. All it would take is, hey, when it's time for me to upgrade my handheld of choice, is the Nintendo Switch 2 the product that makes the most sense? Meaning, if it's, half the price of what another upgrade would cost, because the Ally X I think is like $800. The Switch 2 is like four something, right? But the power is similar. Or let's say the Switch 2 is more powerful than the Ally X. I don't know if it is. You guys let me know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then it might be worth it. I don't know. Again, you guys let me know. To correct me if I'm wrong. But right now, this is perfect because I could get to sit back and watch. I don't have to beta test the Switch 2. We'll let other people beta test the Switch 2. I appreciate all the content creators that went ahead and got one that are going to beta test it for us. I'm already seeing mixed reviews as far as the screen. Some people saying that the screen is good. Some people saying that the screen is not good. That the I don't know, man. All I know is eventually I'm going to want to upgrade from this. And now the Switch 2 is a competitor into upgrading to another handheld. The Xbox handheld could have been a competitor if they would have stuck to it, but now they're not going to make that. Maybe the new Asus one was going to be a competitor. There's also the Steam Deck also is a competitor, right? The Lenovo Legion Go S Steam version I think is better than the Windows version. So there's all kinds of different handhelds out there that are going to be competitors for that space, because in reality I can only play one handheld at a time. I'm being honest with you. I only want to carry one handheld in my bag. I don't want to carry this and a Nintendo Switch. I'm only going to pick one to carry. But if the Nintendo Switch could play everything and it's got great battery life and it plays games just as well as my next upgrade might be, then maybe the Nintendo Switch 2 might be it. As of right now though, I'm just going to sit back and watch and see what happens, okay? I know the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to sell well. I believe it at least. I have no reason to doubt that it's going to sell well. From what I've seen, it doesn't look like it's like crazy out of stock, like it's that difficult to get. It seems like you could go just to a store and pick it up for the most part. I've seen some people post pictures like, hey, they still got it on my Target shelf, still got it at my Walmart shelf. So that's great. That's not a bad thing. That's not a knock on Nintendo. Hopefully Nintendo didn't make enough of them that maybe that they thought that the demand was going to be really high and there's enough in stores. I think that's great. But we shall see. I don't know if I'm going to pick one up just yet. I got to wait to see if I got to upgrade from this because, again, this thing has been phenomenal. And here's the deal. This is what I want to know. Is it? You know what? I'm going to look at videos of it. That's what I'll do. I'll look and see what people say because I don't think people are going to lie. Should I install Cyberpunk on my Asus ROG Ally Z1 Extreme version and see what I could run it at and see if it matches what the Switch 2 is running Cyberpunk at? Because that's a major flex right now, right? Cyberpunk on the Switch 2. I don't know. You guys let me know. Doc Dog 1985. There's levels to this. We out. Peace.